Greetings. What's going on? Welcome to the Life in Transitions YouTube channel, Facebook group, and I'm here live on Instagram. I'm Courtney Rollins, the host of the Life in Transitions Experts channel, where we try to help folks through some of the biggest challenges and transitions in their life. I'm also the owner and operator of Estate Pro Service LLC, where I'm a probate property specialist. One of the hats I wear is a real estate investor, and I find properties for other investors as well. But one of the main ways that I earn um, being able to get the properties at prices that allow me to make a profit or run a business is by helping people, particularly through probate and through estate planning. So often there are property in when someone inherits a house or has gone through probate, they are trying to quite often sell the property quickly so that they can either pay off estate debt or unlock some of the inheritance and get it to the heirs, or a combination of both. And so today we're going to look again now how to sell inherited house for cash in North Carolina. This is going. I have many videos on this because it's one of the gets a lot of responses because people are looking for that. So it's going to be uh, pretty simple, straightforward. But let's take a look into it. All right. One thing is you need to understand the probate process in your state. This is geared towards North Carolina, so understand the process in North Carolina is so important. Many people aren't aware that a property, real property, like a house, land, things of that nature, doesn't necessarily have to go through the probate process. But if you are an heir and you're attempting to sell the property or to sell the property quickly while probate's still open, then you'll, of course, you'll need to understand the process so you can know when you actually have the right to sell it. But other than that, probate, most properties can step outside of the probate process if you're not trying to sell it. But so understand the process, and that's a simple matter of talking, checking out this video, checking out this site, um, and connecting with the estate service officers. They are awesome. They would be able to help you and support you in understanding it. Also, you may want to consider that price, speed, and convenience. You really can only choose two quite often. If you're looking for price and you're looking for convenience, then a realtor or an agent is an awesome resource for you to go to, or listing it traditionally. It's awesome if you're willing um, to sacrifice the time. It may take some time, and at times it may be a little inconvenient if you're having to fix things up and all. But for the most part, handing off to a trusted advisor like a real estate agent is awesome. But if you're looking for speed and convenience, know that you probably will need to you will have to give it a discount. And some people, that's worth it to them to give a discounted price so they can get this thing done. It really depends on you and your situation. But know that out of those three, you can only usually get two of those things. All right. Make sure any stakeholder, anybody who has a claim to the inheritance of the property is on board. Many of the heirs will have to sign off. The closing attorney will share that with you anyway. So make sure everyone's on board, on the same page. You don't really want any surprises. That's going to make this process go smoothly and quickly. And we're talking about going quickly for cash, right? If you do have the opportunity, we're talking about quick and fast, but curb appeal. If you can cut the grass, if you can clear out the space, clear out the interior as best you can, that's going to make quite often for a higher offer that you're going to get from cash buyers like me and other folks. We're humans just like everyone else, and we will pull up and we see a house that looks kind of clean, relatively maintained. We're going to assume that there's more value in that. But if it's junk, things of that nature, a lot of folks like me, when I see that, I think, oh my goodness, this is uh, the value is probably a little lower. I'm only going to be able to offer a certain amount because there may be, if this is reflective of the exterior, that usually can be a reflection of some interior problems and challenges. So I have to take that into consideration with my offer. So if you can clear those things out, it can really make the value seem more and it become more valuable. Of course, work with cash buyers like Estate Pro Service LLC. There are so many awesome cash buyers in North Carolina and really across the nation and the world. Make sure you work with someone who's trusted. They should probably have already have like a website or some type of presence or recommendations, Google reviews, all that good stuff. So you know you're working with folks who are top notch and all. So working with a cash buyer is awesome. Also, be very transparent. Let the people know that hey, this is a property that I inherited. It may need to go through probate so that people aren't assuming, that this is going to be a sale that requires one thing when it may require other things. Now, you can sell, or I do know how to buy properties for cash that are going through probate relatively quickly compared to many other cash buyers. So, um, letting people be aware of that knows what tools they'll need to use in their tool belt. All right. And of course, so important, working with a closing attorney that understands the process. I work with a lot of closing attorneys, and many of them are so amazing. But when it comes to probate, I only have maybe two or three that I go to because I know the other attorneys may not be aware of it. And sometimes when an attorney or really anybody in any life says no, it's really saying no, I don't know how to. And so knowing a closing attorney that knows how and understands the process can make this thing go so much more smoothly, very smoothly, quite often. So make sure you do that. All right. And of course, work with a probate property specialist. There's tons of folks out there. If you don't want to work with me, I um, don't believe in competition. Just we're all creating this experience together. So I would definitely refer you to someone in your state or even that you're more comfortable working with that can hopefully help you out. All right. So those are things to consider and think about. All right. Yeah. Feel free to reach out to me at estateproservice.com, Courtney at estateproservice.com. Like the hub and the wheel, I say, when it comes to these different options, these different tools, people on my team that can help you out. And that's what we're here to do. All right. So this is Courtney Rollins Life in Transitions Experts YouTube channel. That's LITE. Let your light shine. Cheers.